I know what you're thinking. Matthias, wasn't this the same shirt as last video? Well, joke's on you. Last one was black, this one is dark blue. In advance, I apologize if the lighting changes during the video, if my light is way too illuminated. I record with natural sunlight and the sun is very strong right now. Think about it. Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube. Today's world focuses on attention. It works based on attention. And the business world is not an exception. It works based on attention. If you can generate attention, you can sell almost anything you want for almost any price you want. Let's start thinking about it. Why do influencers and people that make content generate so much money? Why do famous YouTubers make so much money? Why do influencers get paid so much to do content, to do sponsorships, to do things like that? Well, it's because they can generate attention. Today's world is mostly based on what happens inside a screen or in the screen. You get what I'm saying? Not what happens in real life. You can portray a fake lifestyle, for example, and even with that, create an audience and make money. So today's world focuses more on what happens in the screen than what happens outside the screen. Alright, that's better. I try to adjust a bit the lighting. You can see the tripod here, but anyways, back to it. Everything functions on attention. It doesn't longer matter if you're in B2B or you're in B2C. You can generate tons of attention with ads or with content. And the mistake I see most entrepreneurs making is they focus too much time on their sales and on their marketing, on their funnels and on their systems. I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but I'm saying they're likely doing it a wrong way. A small tweak could actually 2, 3, or 5 times your funnel. The time we focus on sales and marketing is to create processes and systems that need to be tested. And in order for them to be tested, we need to wait some time and wait some volume and wait for some volume of people or of leads, of prospects to go through those systems to know if they work or not. And if we expect to grow as fast as we want to grow, we need to have tons and tons of volume to have as fast data as we can and as accurate data as we possibly can. So if we focus too much time on sales and on marketing, we aren't focusing the time we should be focusing on generating the volume we should be generating so those funnels and systems can be tested. You see what I mean? If we get more people to go through those systems, through those funnels, through those processes, the faster we'll know if they work or not, and the faster we can make changes and improve. Business is just about taking a decision, analyzing it, improving it, and doing it over again. And the faster we can have this automated reiteration and improving cycle, the faster we can grow our businesses. So if we focus more time on generating attention, we can have a greater volume of people and of leads that go through systems and processes so they can be tested faster and iterated faster. And if you're delegating things inside the business, I would say that it's better for you to delegate the systems part than generating attention, especially if it's content. If you are the business owner and you're the face of the company, then you're the one that needs to be creating the content, not anyone else. So the time that goes on creating that content and generating that attention, you're not wasting that time. You're generating attention. You're getting volume, you're getting leads, and the new data they have with the attention you gather is vital so they can grow, so they can test, they can iterate, they can make changes faster. What are the 2 ways of generating attention? Easy. You can create organic content or you can create ads. Matter of fact, my recommendation is for you to use both. They're not enemies. You already know it. They're friends. If you use them together the proper way, they can be the best friends, and they can be the lead creating or lead generating factor in your business. Because sometimes people will see some ads, they'll maybe recognize you from somewhere, and they'll click the ad because they already know you, or maybe they'll see the ad, they'll look you up on YouTube, and they'll see your content. You'll see maybe you don't have 1 million subscribers, but you have some videos where you provide value. It's something like B2B. So they can partner actually together a lot, ads and content. If you take a look, most of the big names in the space generate content, and they're generating a lot of content. It's not like they're making one video a week. They're posting volume, a lot of volume in content. Because right now, generating attention is key. If you can generate eyeballs and then convert those eyeballs into money, you can have a very, very profitable business in just a couple of months of creating content. This is something that takes time, that needs effort, but that will pay in the medium and in the long term. Maybe in the short term, no. Maybe you'll take a couple of weeks, a couple of months with little views, no leads. But after you establish yourself with content, you can generate something you didn't have before, which is you have already some trust in the space because of the value you provide with videos. And with that, it's doing it the massive way. It's trying to reach as much people as you possibly can so they can directly go to the funnel, to the sales system. And ads, I actually don't get the people that say that ads are dead. Even though I work in paid ads, I never criticize content. And those people that work in organic that criticize paid ads, I think it's funny and I think it's absolutely ridiculous. Ads are absolutely not dead. There are more people than ever using social media. And the amount of people that there are that can go through your funnel, or the amount of leads that there is on social media only, or Instagram only, or on Facebook only, that can go through your funnel and sign and convert into clients is immense. Maybe you can't generate as much trust and as much positioning as you could with content, but you do it way faster and with greater volume. So if you can combine those things of creating good content and creating some good paid ads, you can have the volume you need to generate the amount of leads your business needs. Because what business can grow with little amount of leads? Of course, you need leads to scale where you want to scale. I think it's time for us to think about our priorities. What are priorities? Are our priorities in marketing, in sales, or first in generating that attention and then taking decisions based on the attention, the data, and the volume we have for testing? And I get why some people procrastinate generating attention. Well, I don't get it, but I know the reason. One of them, for example, for content is it's not fun and it's not easy. Getting in front of a camera every day or once a week, if you're just recording all of your content in one day, that's not easy. It's not fun. It's not natural for a human being to speak while looking into the camera instead of another human being. So I get it. But if you procrastinate in it, you're just basically procrastinating the growth of your business. And the same thing with ads, but it comes more in ad spend, in an investment. But ads is a direct investment. Like in content, you need to wait some time to get results. In ads, you can get immediate results in minutes. I love when Alex Hormozi is doing business analysis. There, some business owners making 200K a month. They want to make $1 million a year, for example. 200K a year, they want to make $1 million a year. And they're doing well on ads. They're generating 2, 3, 4x ROAS. They're actually doing pretty well. And they want to get to the next level. And they tell Alex, I don't know where to start. I don't know what to do. And what Alex does is just basically say, why don't you 10x your ad spend if you're doing well with ads? And most people are like, because it sounds so obvious. But it actually is. Of course, there's a time with ads where some businesses hit a plateau, but it's not likely that's happening right now in your business. And if it is, there are ways to go around it. So think about it. If you're doing well with ads, what's stopping you from 2, 3, 4, 5, 10xing your ad spend, and therefore 10xing your results if you have a good ad system? And with content, if you're doing good with content, if people are going through your systems, you're getting leads with content, what's stopping you from generating 2 times more content? So don't post 1 reel per day on each platform. Post 2 pieces of short form content on each platform. So stop posting 3 times a week on YouTube. Start posting 5. What's stopping you from doubling down on the input you're doing to generating more results? And if you're not doing it, then why wasting more time? Start doing it right now with content, especially, so you can get results faster. And with that, well, as well, you can get results like directly just after doing ads. Of course, there's a ton of work that comes with both, because more volume is coming. And if more volume is coming, then more clients are coming in, the faster your business is actually growing. That's actually all for today. Stop procrastinating that attention, start generating it, and you'll see your business grow faster than it has ever grown, while stopping you from 2xing on what you're doing right now. Doing it 2 times more, doing it 5 times more, 10 times more, maybe 10 times more scaling. That's all for today, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.